Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, respectful parents, loyal faculty and staff, former AUIS President and Chancellor, Board of Trustees, and finally, my amazing friend, Class 2014. I am truly humbled and honored to represent the students at the third commencement ceremony of the American University, Iraq Slemani. I am also thrilled to be the third female speaker. So far, all the graduation commencement speakers have been females with outstanding GPAs. And this should tell you something about the vibrant and committed young girls in our region and how enthusiastic they are to play a leadership role in our society. 4 years ago, when I first arrived at AUIS, everything was new to me. It was my first time to be away from home. I had to not only adapt to a new university, but to a new city, and also to an American-style education. I was scared, and I don't think I was alone in that feeling. Over these years, AUIS became our comfort zones. We got so used to it. We could speak our minds, we could be who we are, and we were empowered to achieve and accomplish passionately. We got so used to it that we as students used to make jokes amongst ourselves and say AUIS is a bubble, that everything changed as soon as we leave the campus gate, that we cannot be ourselves anymore. Well, today, I say to you, we need to break that bubble. We need to take what we've learned here to what we need to do outside these walls. My graduating friends, I know that as we try to take what we've learned here to outside AUIS, we will face obstacles. As we try to transform and find new creative ways in management and problem solving, some will want to hold us back. But don't hold back. As we approach problems critically and exercise critical thinking that has been the core of our education here, as we try to move beyond the traditional conventions, beyond what others may suggest, we may struggle. No, we will struggle. But isn't this what it takes to build nations? AUIS has always been more than classes. It was the lessons we've learned through extracurricular activities. It was the moments of revelations we had when translating a poem, analyzing a literary work, reading a book for a class, or taking a part in an insightful discussion, or working in a team for a project. All of these have transformed us to who we are today. It has been quite a journey, and some of us have come from different cities and regions in Kurdistan and Iraq, as myself coming from Hawler, and some of our friends who are graduating today come from Baghdad, Basra, Chamchamal, and Rania. We went through a whole different experience living all together in the dorms. And this evening, as we are celebrating our graduation on this campus that looks down to the very beautiful city of Slemani from the hill, we are armed with two things. First, the highly valued American education that makes us as competent and qualified as the rest of the students in the world. And second, we are empowered by the liberal arts education that has truly shaped who we are as a person, deepened our understandings, and sensibilities and gave us the skills that will enable us to accomplish not only our, but also this nation's aspirations. In this time of regional change, where constant development happens, we as graduates of AUIS are held responsible for using the unique skills that we have developed at AUIS to lead and play a role in this transitional process. I am not going to state one of those boring slogans as we are the leaders of tomorrow. Frankly, we may not end up being leaders in government, ministers, prime minister, CEOs, or members of parliament. But you know what? This institution has taught us something more important, which is to be engaged citizens who can give and add so much to our society. And in these 4 years, we've been taking initiatives in so many different ways. On the soccer and basketball fields, through student newspapers, student council, startup weekends, development club, other student clubs like Student Ambassador for Peace, theater, and so many more clubs and student organizations. These activities have also changed us. And I think this is what leadership is about. And that's how civic communities are built. And from this institution, we've learned that it is the civic virtue and solidarity that make democracy work. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are not saying goodbye to AUIS. As Dr. Molakas in the first commencement in his speech said, we are AUIS. Even though we will not walk these walls next week, there are so many things we will not abandon. Ethical understandings and values of AUIS, commitment to social responsibility, academic knowledge, integrity. All of these have been implanted in our minds and souls. And that's what makes us AUIS. And that's what makes us capable of transforming and leading our society. And we are leaving AUIS to represent it in our future jobs, careers, graduate schools, and among our families and friends. We're leaving here to teach others in our community the tools and techniques we've learned here, to give others the support and companionship we've been given here, to plant a AUIS spirit in others. Before ending my speech, I would like to thank all the professors who came from the other side of the world, and of course, some who are already from here. They have put their minds and hearts in educating and changing lives. Tonight is our night. It is indeed a great achievement for all of us, from graduates to professors, staff, trustees, and administrators. And I couldn't be happier seeing the happy faces of our friends and families, including my own parents, as they are sitting here. We are making all of them proud, and one of their dreams come true by graduating from this very fine university. میوانانی بەڕێز، دایک و باوکی خۆشەویست، بەناوی هەموو قوتابیەکانی زانکۆکەمان زۆر سپاسانەکەم. زۆر. ئەمە هەموو بە پشتگیری و هەموو بە هیممەت و هەموو بە سۆزی جەنابتان توانیمان بگەین بەم قۆناغە. توانیمان ئەم قۆناغەش تێپەڕ بدەین. هیوادارم هەردەم جێگای شانەزی ئێوە بین و بتوانین ئەم ملەتە بەرەو پێش بخەین. And finally, I would like to yell out loud and say, congratulations, class 2014. Mabruk, Piroza, we did it!